All right, folks, check it out. Here's the YouTube video. I just can't fucking resist. All right, look, I'm gonna set. Fuck it. No, just listen to this retarded shit. First of all, when you look at him, he looks like he just came out of the tanning booth. And when you watch the backdrop of where he's at, let's listen to this retarded shit for a few minutes.
Marco Rubio is in favor of amnesty. He was a member of the Gang of Eight. He was always in favor of amnesty. He was in favor.
First of all, the Gang of Eight. All right. Marco Rubio was part of a Gang of Eight. That's an 8-person gang. I'm not afraid of an 8-person gang. I don't know who is, unless you're like in a bad situation. But look at this dude right here. Look at this shit. Like, all right, now, and the backdrop that I'm talking about is right over here. Okay? Vote, and of course it has his shit on the background. It doesn't give you the full fucking screen of it. And yeah, I'm a little boozed right now, but this is just too goddamn hilarious. I can't fucking let it go. All right, so check it out. But look, he just came out of a tanning booth. It's like the tanning booth is in the next room, right? And he comes out to talk about. Now, you saw the post about the cocaine thing. Watch this.
There were people pouring into the country. Then
just watch this dude go
people
nuts.
Found
it's
that out.
Fucking hilarious.
He sank like a rock in the water.
Well, he says he's for anyone with a criminal record, people like that.
Now he's saying things different.
Which is something that you would support.
He's much different now than he was in the past, okay? He's much
different now than he was in the past. So is that a compliment or a, like, he's an idiot, like, insult? I'm not getting it, but hey, let's keep walking through it.
Different. Now, as far as criminal, they're going to be out so fast. If I win, we have tremendous.
If I win.
I just gave you an article where an illegal alien ran over today in Texas. A policeman 3 times just kept running him over. Look, we have problems. You have Kate in San Francisco. You have the veteran soldier, this wonderful woman who.
The veteran soldier, wonderful woman. Okay, all right, let's continue.
66 years old, a retired vet who was raped, sodomized, and killed. But
raped, sodomized, and killed, but
an illegal alien, or as they would say, an illegal immigrant. And this happened 3 weeks ago in California, but it's happening all over.
This is too fucking entertaining.
It's a big problem. Crime is a big problem.
No shit.
Wonderful people here.
Thank you, Donald, for pointing that out for us.
They are here illegally.
But how would you do the logistics of it? How would you do the logistics? Okay, how do you take 11 million people and make them leave?
Fine, you'll do it. It's all a package. Number one, we're going to build a wall.
It's all a package. So that means, as a salesperson, as Donald Trump clearly is, a great businessman, in quotations, it's all a package. So what do you want to buy? The steaks, and I'm not even getting into it. All right, let's keep going. The university, yeah, all right.
We're going to have people come into the country. I agree, but let's go through it. We're going to build a wall. It's going to be a real wall. It's going to be a wall that's powerful and that people aren't going to be going under or up or around or anything else. It's going to be a real wall.
Up or under or around. The Great Wall of China. Well, nobody ever went up, under, or around that. Anyway, let's continue with the history lesson and shit that Donald Trump is doing. I know I'm kind of wandering around, but this is just too goddamn good. Can't do it. Can't live.
And we're going to have a door in the wall. People are going to come into the country.
We're going to have a door in the wall. Let me rewind that real quick. Just one quick second.
Up or around or anything else. It's going to be a real wall. And we're going to have a door in the wall. People are going to.
We're going to have a door in the wall. All right, let's keep going.
Come into the country legally. And
legally.
We're going to hopefully get a lot of people coming in.
So the gates that are already there in place. Yeah. It's not an exact door like, you're to fucking walk around and, you can go in and out of your house, like, ring the doorbell. No, but there's going to be a door. Just one door. Let's continue to listen to this retarded shit.
And they're all going to come in legally. We're going to get rid of the bad ones because we have some really bad ones in here right now. And you know that gang members in LA, you look at some of these gangs, they're 100% illegal immigrants. They're going to be gone.
100% illegal immigrants. All the gangs in LA are 100% illegal immigrants. All right.
Okay, and they're going to be gone fast. And they're not going to be in our prisons for us to take care of them. Our prisons are bursting with illegal.
Our prisons are bursting with illegal aliens, all from Mexico.
Right now.
What about the law-abiding majority? That's
now you have people that came in illegally, and they're called illegal immigrants, and they're here illegally. They're going to have to go, and they're going to have to come back in legally. And
they're going to have to go and come back in illegally.
We don't have a country. They're going to have to go, and they're going to have to come in legally. They're going to have to come in through a
Oh, now he retracted. So now it's legal. Anyway.
System. You have right now, Aaron, millions of people that want to come into the country. Millions. They're on a way.
There's only millions that want to come into the country. Out of over 6.5 billion by last documented on the planet. But you have a few million that want to come into the country.
Waiting list. They've gone through documentation. They've gone through all sorts of things, and they're waiting on a list in some cases for years.
Yes.
And it's very unfair to them. It's very unfair. Now, you can do the work visa thing in terms of the grapes, because I have friends with the grapes, and they may need people. We can do lots of different things.
For the agriculture.
But to come here and stay here, you have to come into the country legally. We either have a country or we don't. If you go to Mexico, Aaron, if you want to be a citizen of Mexico,
it's all about the grapes.
And let's assume you're a perfect person, okay?
Let's assume you're a perfect person.
You become a citizen of Mexico. It's the hardest place just about in the country, in the world, to become a citizen of. So,
is he a citizen of Mexico? Is he a fucking expert? This is hilarious. I'm sorry.
But the question I'm asking though is, how do you take 11 million people and make them leave?
You do it through a process. You do it in a very humane way.
But they're not going to want to leave.
A very humane way.
People to find them and get them over the border, right?
They're here illegally. If a person comes across the border and you send them right back, the Border Patrol sends them right back. There's not a big court situation. They send them back. They're here illegally.
Yes, but what about the guy already living in Detroit?
Excuse me. What's the difference between somebody that comes over the border for 2 days, he gets caught, and they bring him back, and somebody that comes over the border, he's here for a year, and you bring him back? There is no difference. What I'm saying.
Think about what he just said. I'm not going to. Anyway,
logistically, there's a difference in terms of finding them and getting them to go. That's what costs the money, and you have to have the people. That's what I'm trying to understand what you do.
You can also do e-verify. You do know that. You can do
e-verify.
Verify, where the employers aren't going to be hiring them, and then everyone's going to go back. That's one way of doing it, so that you don't have the problem. You do e-verify, where an employer has a big problem if he hires.
E-verify. So e-verify. So is it like eHarmony or some shit? I don't know.
These people, and they're going to all go back of their own volition, and that's one way. We have a problem in
they're going to go back on their own volition. Anyway, so.
This country. You know, my book, which is a book that discusses all of this and also talks about
all about his book,
which is really very important. But the book comes out, and the book is doing well because people want the answers to this. I don't want to just be a critic. I want to be somebody that...
Which I understand, which is
you're not a critic, you're an idiot.
Right, of how you find them. A lot of these people... I hear you point on E-Verify, which, by the way, when Mitt Romney put that out, hurt him with the Hispanic vote.
I don't care. Look, maybe it hurts, maybe it doesn't.
Of course you don't
All
care.
I know is in Nevada, I'm leading with the Hispanics. In other polls, I'm leading with the Hispanics. You know who I'm leading with? I'm leading with the Hispanics that are here legally. Of course, the way our country is being run, if you're an illegal immigrant now, you're allowed to vote. I mean, the way our country is
being run... Hang on a second. Let me take this back a notch. Who am I leading with?
I'm leading with the Hispanics. You know who I'm leading with? I'm leading with the Hispanics that are here legally. Of course...
Legally? I'm leading with the Hispanics that are here illegally. Illegally.
It's the way our country is being run. If you're an illegal immigrant now, you're allowed to vote. I mean, the way our country is being run, if you're an illegal immigrant, they have a city, a little town or something in California where the illegal immigrants want to get on the town council. I mean, can you believe this? They want to be on the town council.
They have a little city or something where, again, look, tanning booth, and again, vote. And it's obviously, oh my gosh. All right, let's keep going.
To get them, there's been an estimate out there, which you've seen, right? I'm sure you'll say you can do it cheaper, but the number is big. To get all these people out of the country,
people that don't know
they say $600 billion.
They also say
bigger than the Department of Defense.
Excuse me. They also say it's...
Excuse me. I don't give a fuck about defense spending because it's not my money. It's the illegals, taxpayers. And just keep going.
$15 billion to build a wall that I'll do for $6
billion. $15 billion I'll do for $6
My wall will be bigger and better and stronger and more powerful.
Bigger, better, stronger, and more powerful. As he comes out of a tanning booth.
Let me just...
Sorry, I can't fucking...
Illegal immigration each year costs us between $200 and $300 billion. I don't know what anybody gives you those numbers, probably not. But
because nobody else has those numbers.
And when you include crime and other problems, it's more.
It's almost as bad as Hillary in a sense of all the emails and shit. You know, when they anyway. Let's keep going. I don't know who gave you those numbers. Well, reality, motherfucker.
More than that. So you're talking about between 200 and 300 billion, the way it is now. All right.
But they pay in taxes. They pay $24 billion
in taxes. Do you really believe they pay in taxes?
Social Security.
Do you really believe that these people that come over here legally pay taxes? Nah, not at all. Not at all. Not at all.
State and local.
Yeah. What percentage of them? 10%?
It's 24.
10%.
$4 billion a year this economy wouldn't have if they.
Do you know how few pay taxes, Aaron? Don't be naive. Do you think that?
Don't be naive. How few pay taxes? Oh, the few of you, Donald and Hillary. Come on now.
An illegal immigrant getting money is going to be paying taxes. Okay, sure. Some probably do, only because the employers are insisting on it. Okay.
Some probably do, only because the employers are insisting on it. Wow. Okay.
But there's very little, percentage-wise, there's very little. Probably 5%, 10%. It's a very small amount pay taxes, Aaron.
It's a very small amount. Again, the tanning booth thing. It looks like he just pulled the fucking binoculars off. All right, go ahead.
They're here illegally. They're not paying taxes, okay? I've heard this one before, too. I hear them all. What I do is I get things.
I hear them all.
I make things really good.
Do you?
And
yeah.
I'm a real fixer of things, not Jeb Bush.
I'm a real fixer, not Jeb Bush.
A real fixer. I can really do things. One of the reasons that
first of all, the Bush family they have their history of making things happen. You're failing everywhere. You got kicked off of your own reality show. Thank you, Mr. O'Keefe. All that jazz. And now this is desperation, man. All right, anyway.
Wall never got built. They couldn't get their environmental impact statement, if you can believe it, because something was in the way. They couldn't get their...
What the fuck does an environmental package have to do with building a wall? Oh, well, let me guess. We don't need a wall because if we build a wall, we seclude ourselves. This is not the fucking city of Troy. Oh, my God. Anyways, go ahead.
Environmental impact statement. So here's the thing. Between E-Verify, which will take care of a big portion of them, can go back. And you know what?
And go back.
If they can't get a job, they're going back anyway.
Oh.
We don't have to knock on doors.
I guess, so on this point about humanity, though, are you going to be sending in officers?
We're going to be sending
a force of people into people's
nice
homes
way.
to get them out.
We're going to be giving...
In a very nice way. Still the tanning booth thing. Look at it. Bags under his eyes. All right, let's continue.
We're going to be saying you have to go back to wherever the country is. I mean, it's going to be countries, all different countries. It's not one
back to where the country is. It's going to be all countries, not one country.
We'll take them back to those countries. We're going to do it in a very humane way.
Oh, yeah?
Between
you going to fund that?
And other modern systems, a lot of that will happen automatically. And don't forget...
Automatically.
We're taking tremendous numbers of jobs from...
He thinks he's fucking like using an internet service or some shit. Anyway, let's keep going.
People that were born in this country. And you understand that because when you look at the rolls, you have 100 million people that potentially want to work and they can't find jobs.
Potentially want to work but can't find jobs. Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, let's keep this thing going.
They don't want to pick grapes, though.
Maybe not. And you know what? We're going to have... we can solve that.
Maybe not.
Work visas, where they come in and they work legally, they pay taxes, and then they go out. I'm all for that. I think that's true because I agree with you. They might not want to pick grapes. It's not their thing. I mean, they don't want to do that.
This is too fucking fun.
Okay. But we'll have a work visa where they can come in, work, and then at the right time, they have to go back in.
So, they're going to have a work visa, and at the right time, they can go back. Are you fucking kidding me? All right, anyway, the idiocracy of Donald Trump was just there. I'm not going to put my face on the camera. Fuck it, I'll do it. This is how fucking sad it has become. Anyway, I hope that people see this video and fucking enjoy it, because just I didn't even dance or touch on most of it. But now you see what idiocracy is.